everybody, what's up? So the fight is coming up soon, right? With Canelo Alvarez. I done made about 3 or 4 videos talking about this fight. Well, people keep talking about how big Alvarez is. The guy's not big. They keep talking about he's young. He's not that fucking young. I mean, let's be real. And the thing is, like, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen in the fight. And by the way, you know, Floyd's uncle was known as the Mexican assassin. Canelo Alvarez is Mexican, and Floyd comes from a boxing family. His father could punch his uncle, Roger, skinny ass legs, could punch his ass off. But you know, he had demons, and you know, he had a lot of demons. That's the hard thing about boxing, man. Boxing is a tough sport, and the reason it's so tough is because in boxing, you gotta eat right and you gotta sleep right. You gotta get 8 hours of sleep. You gotta be in the bed by 9 and 10 o'clock. Depends on what, you know. I used to go to bed at 10. I would get up at 6. But from what I understand, Floyd goes to bed earlier than that. And you just gotta have a boxing mentality. And he has a boxing mentality. And he has a boxing mind, just like Larry Bird had a basketball mind. Larry Bird was slow and couldn't jump. But he was in the right place at the right time. You know, he had a basketball mentality. Larry Bird did. But back to Floyd Mayweather. And I was saying his uncle was known as a Mexican assassin, and Canelo Alvarez is Mexican. So and they keep talking about how big Alvarez is, and he's not that big. You know, he's not naturally 154. Like Floyd is not naturally 147. He just fights at 147 because the competition is better up there. Well, Floyd is only 5'8" and a half, I think. You know, if you're 5'8", you should be weighing like 135, 140. And they were talking about how he hasn't knocked anybody out. Well, I tell people when you move up in boxing, you don't carry your punch with you. You don't carry your punching power with you. If he was to fight at 135, 130, he'd be knocking guys' heads off. But, you know, he's not a big puncher at 147. You know, look at Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns was 6'1", I think he was. Look at Felix Trinidad, 6'1". Look at De La Hoya, 5'11". Look at, like, most natural 147s are tall and lanky. They're usually like 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet tall, naturally. And you know, like, people look at them like skinny, like, weak guys, but you know, at 147, that's like the toughest division in boxing at one time, and it's not like it is anymore. But at 147, because most men in America are like 5'8", 5'9", 6 feet tall. See them guys just walk past me? They're about my height. You know, so that's why the weight division is so flooded. But like I was saying, he doesn't, you know, people keep talking about he's not a big puncher at 147. Well, he's not. Aaron Pryor wasn't a big puncher either, but he was relentless. He was 147, so imagine if Floyd was at 140, 135. He'd be knocking guys' head off their shoulder. But back to him and Alvarez. Alvarez is going to come out fast, and I see Floyd holding Alvarez to slow him down. You know, he's going to slow him down, to calm him down. You know, when they get in the clinches, you're going to hold him, slow him down. And Alvarez is going to be overzealous. You know, like, yeah, this is a bow-legged dog. I ain't never seen a bow-legged dog before. He's going to be like overzealous, like throwing Floyd around the ring and shit like that. And Floyd's going to slow him down. And like I said, like towards the end, towards the 5th round, if it goes that far, because Floyd might knock this guy out. But if it goes that far, I can see Alvarez slowing down. Because like I told y'all, Alvarez is Mexican. And, you know, Mexican diet, just like black people diet, is not healthy. It's not healthy. And, you know, he's going to be, you know, in camp, he's got to eat like a boxer. But I know every now and then he's going to sneak away. He's going to sneak away and eat some of that delicious Mexican food, some of them beans and rice, some of them tacos, which is bad because they deep fried. You know, deep fried tacos and shit, and them enchiladas and cheese and shit. And cheese is one of the worst things a fighter can eat because cheese puts a lot of mucus in your throat, puts a lot of phlegm in your throat, and it makes you spit a lot. So cheese is one of the worst things a fighter can eat, cheese and dairy. But cheese is the worst because cheese has a lot of salt in it too to be made, and plus it's processed. And I see Alvarez, you know, like sneaking, you know, every now and then, just like Cotto, somebody sneaking some food in his, sneaking some Mexican food in his camp, and he gonna eat the shit. And he thinks like being at the fight is a long way off, that he can burn off the weight, make weight for the fight. Like I told you, he's not. I mean, he's gonna make the weight for the fight. He'll make the weight for the fight, but as the fight progresses, like from the, you know, because you can always tell what a fighter is made of after the third round. Because the third round, both fighters are equally tired. And after the third round, the will to win takes over. Just like if you used to run 3 miles, everybody can run 3 miles, but after the third mile, it's about the will to win. It's all up in your head then. It's about your desire to continue. And after the third round, it's about your desire to continue. So after the third round, that's when you get to see what fighters are made of. You get what I'm saying? So I see Alvarez coming in there, holding Floyd, Floyd tying up Alvarez and slowing him down. And then after that, he's going to start pop shotting him, like he did Shane Mosley, you know, picking the shot, jabbing to the stomach, pop, pop, bam, hitting him in the head. You know, hitting him in the face and shit like that. And I just see Floyd winning this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Floyd stopped Alvarez. You know, this is a different league, and Alvarez is going to see that he's in a different league. He's in a different division. He's fighting an elite fighter. This is like Alvarez. This is like me playing basketball against Michael Jordan. This is like me playing basketball against Michael Jordan. No, I'm telling you, the guy's going to look like out of his league. Watch and see. He's going to be out of his league. He's going to look like Floyd is going to make this guy look like he never had a fight before. Trust me. Trust me. And you know, like, people keep talking about, I got to go because I'm talking more. But, you know, I always talk about you practice something in boxing. You practice. But the minute you get hit, you go right back to what you used to do. The minute somebody touches you in a fight, you go back to what you used to do. It's all about how you can remain your composure and use your imagination in the fight. That's the most important thing in boxing, is your imagination and how you improvise. And that's what made Muhammad Ali so great. He was able to improvise in the fight. And people don't even realize that. Muhammad Ali was a great fighter, but, you know, he was able to improvise in a fight when he was hurt. And that's what this is going to come down to. And I bet you Floyd's going to make this guy look like he never had a fight before, because Alvarez is doing one thing. But the minute he get into that fight and start getting touched on his nose, on his shoulder, in his liver and shit like that, you're going to see what he made of. And no, I don't see the fight going the distance. It's going to go the distance, but like I said, Floyd is going to win a lopsided fight. I'm going with Floyd Mayweather. Unanimous decision, right, y'all? I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, my books is on Amazon, and they're on Barnes and Nook and Kindle now. All right? Talk to y'all later.